This time last year, I made a video talking to you guys about how the season was great, but that it was over. After 162 games, this year, the Blue Jays are heading to the postseason. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Starts on Friday. Alek Manoah gets the ball against Luis Castillo in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series at Rogers Center. I will be at the game. My first ever playoff game for a Toronto sporting event. So I am beyond excited to go to the ballpark and see that ball game live. But before we do so, let's talk about these two games today. Obviously meaningless in the sense of standings-wise. You saw a lot of different combinations happening. Bullpen days that led to starts. It was a really weird day. But let's break them down. And some very positive things to talk about when it comes to the Jays. So top of the second inning, Otto Lopez. We talked about it in that Boston series about how he got his first big league hit. And Otto Lopez hits a single through the left side. It goes off the third baseman Gunnar Henderson's glove and into left field for a base hit. Gabriel Moreno comes in to score to give the Blue Jays a 1-0 lead. Then in the top of the sixth inning, Gabriel Moreno comes up again. And he gets a fastball down the middle? Pretty much. But he drills it to right center field, and it's gone! His first big league home run. It's a 3-run shot as Biggio and Vladdy score, and the Jays lead at 4-0 over the O's, and we're like, hey, Gabby's got the pop, and I love that right center field pop. It is beautiful, and the Jays lead 4-0. But then Mitch White happens, and he gives up a 2-run double to Austin Hayes. Henderson scores, Santander scores, and it's 4-2. And we go to the bottom of the eighth, and he gives up a 3-run shot to Vavra. Henderson and Santander score. His first big league home run for Vavra, so congrats to him. But of course, it's off of Mitch White, and the Jays do lose that on that home run, 5-4. The record then drops to 91-70 after that ball game. All right? Offensively, what'd you get? Well, Vladdy, and I thought he's had 3 really good at-bats in that game. 2 for 4 in the game with a run scored, and he walked once. So he looked really good at the plate. Exactly what you want to see moving forward into the playoffs. And don't worry, guys, we'll have a Wild Card Series preview out tomorrow, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Gabby Moreno continues to show us incredible things. 2 for 4 in the game, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs on the home run that he hit. And Jackie Bradley Jr. went 2 for 4 in the ball game. And here we go. Otto Lopez, a 24-year-old, obviously got his first taste of the big leagues just a little bit earlier in the year. And got his first hit just last week. Or no, this past weekend. What am I talking about? And today, dude goes 3 for 3. With an RBI, and he walked once, got on base all 4 times. So after that ball game, he's still batting 1,000. So a heck of a job for him. The team overall, 13 hits, 11 strikeouts, and walked twice. And pitching-wise, as I mentioned, it was a weird one. Trevor Richards got the open. He went an inning, allowed 1 hit. Then Adam Simber went out there. He went a clean inning of work. Jimmy Garcia went a clean inning of work. Again, all no strikeouts, no base runners. And Jordan Romano went out there, went an inning, allowed a hit and a walk, but got a strikeout and had a clean inning. I don't blame him for having a little bit of trouble because, let's be honest, empty ballpark. It's like the 4th inning. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4th inning. It's weird. It's very weird. So I understand it, but he had a clean inning of work. And then Mitch White. 4 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 runs allowed, 4 strikeouts and a walk. Man, he needs to get in the offseason. He's just got to put in the work, right? That's just the way it is for him, and see what you can do next year with the guy. I don't know. But in the second game, Jays win at 5-1. And with that win, the Blue Jays, 92-70 on the season. That is how they finish off the year, 22 games over the 500 mark. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's the high water mark of the year. And it is 1 game better than last year. They finished the year last year at 91-71, and this year, 92-70. So I wanted to get one of these wins for that specific reason, and they got it in Game 2. And how did it all start? Well, top of the first inning, Danny Jansen gets an RBI ground out. Bo Bichette scores, making it a 1-0 Jays lead. Then at the bottom of the 6th inning, Kyle Stowers hits an RBI double. Jesus Aguilar comes in to score. That was off of Casey Lawrence. And that tied the game at 1. But then we go to the top of the 7th inning. A couple guys on base for Otto Lopez. And he hits a single. Bradley Zimmer, who bunted, but he threw it into center field, did Perez. And Moreno scores as well. And the Jays now got a 3-1 lead. Good stuff. We go to the top of the 8th inning with the bases loaded and 2 out for Bradley Zimmer. And we're like, oh, God. He hits a bloop single the third. It goes over Henderson and drops in. 2-run score. Moreno and Biggio scores on the Bradley Zimmer 2-run single. And the Jays lead at 5-1. And that is how it finishes. Considering you threw, Casey Lawrence, Kikuchi, and Trent Thornton out there for a combined, that's a 6 innings. You allowed 1 run. That ain't bad. Great job. Offensively, Otto Lopez. I mean, the guy went 2 for 5 in the game, had a couple RBIs. What a day for him. And Gabby Moreno, after going 2 for 4 with a 3-run bomb in your first game, he goes 2 for 3 today with scoring 2 runs, and he walked once as well. So those 2 guys really stealing the show of the final day of the regular season for the Toronto Blue Jays. Really nice job from both kids. 8 hits total for the Blue Jays, 9 strikeouts. They did walk 5 times. I'll be at credit 3 of those to Dylan Tate, who just couldn't find the strike zone at all. Pitching-wise, David Phelps went a clean inning of work, allowed 1 hit in the first inning, but that was it. Anthony Bass went an inning, walked a couple guys, but got a strikeout and didn't allow any runs to score. Tim Mason went an inning, had a couple strikeouts. Obviously, they weren't playing their main guys either, like no Mountcastle, no Rutschman. Henderson didn't start, so I understand the offense maybe wasn't really there. Casey Lawrence went 2 1/3, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, couple strikeouts, and a walk. And Yusei Kikuchi making a little push for that playoff spot bid. Probably not, but you know what? A really nice end to his season, if it is in fact the end. He went an inning and 2/3, didn't allow a base runner, and struck out 2 guys. Meanwhile, he came into a situation where there was a guy at first and second with 1 out, and he got those 2 guys to end that inning. Then he came back for the next inning and threw a clean inning 1, 2, 3. Nice finish to the season for Yusei Kikuchi, if in fact he is not on the roster. If he is, then it may not be the end of Yusei Kikuchi. Trent Thornton went out there. Good to see him back. Haven't seen him since the mid-August. It feels like a lot longer than that. But he went 2 innings. And, you know, he allowed 1 walk and got a strikeout. No runs crossed for him. So good job from Trent Thornton eating up some innings. Jays fans, regular season's done. Playoffs begin. As I mentioned on the Blue Jays Center post-game show today, the next time we will see these guys on the field, it's going to be at Rogers Center in front of 50,000 people in a playoff game. Feels good because it's the first real playoff game we have seen at Rogers Center since 2016. Actually, the first playoff game in general we've seen since at Rogers Center since 2016. Because obviously in 2020, you didn't play in Toronto. So it's going to be rocking. It's going to be a vibe. Alek Manoah gets a start. He loves the big moments. It's going to be awesome for him. I think Luis Castillo is going to be on the hill for the Mariners, and it'll be his first playoff game. No, he must have pitched for the Reds once, didn't he? Were they good? Any good with him around? I can't remember. They must have. Maybe it was in that weird 2020 season as well. No matter what, yeah, right, they couldn't hit a beach ball, but they could pitch because they had him, Trevor Bauer, and Sonny Gray, I believe it was. Anyways, no matter what, Game 1, 4:07, first pitch at Rogers Center. Jays Mariners, it's going to be a damn good series. I would be shocked if it doesn't go 3 games. But no matter what, I'm not going to talk any more about it because I will save that for tomorrow while I will be doing a wild card series preview for all of you guys chatting Blue Jays and talking Mariners. And it's going to be so much fun breaking down what this series could be for both teams. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and are jacked up to watch Blue Jays playoff baseball again, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the games today if you want to. But also, if you want to talk playoff baseball, go do so in the comments. Twitter link is down below. So follow up, send me DM, all that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below. So follow up there if you guys have not done so already. I will talk to you guys, of course. Well, can't say of course, because I have a softball tournament this weekend. Of course I do, right? One flipping time is Jays playoffs. But I'll be at the game Friday, and again, going to the hotel Friday night in Kitchener. So I have no idea what time I'll be home. I might be able to do just kind of squeak it in when I get back home first before I take off the kitchen. I have no clue how it's going to happen, but I will do my very best to get you guys a video out on Friday night talking Blue Jays. Game 1 between the Mariners and the Blue Jays of the Wild Card Series. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and are pumped for Jays playoff baseball. We'll talk to you guys then.